Hey everybody, it's me Kane and welcome back to another video on the channel. I hope you all are doing well today. In today's video, it is the end of the year video, that regular video we do at the end of the year, pretty much every year. So, yeah, first of all, I want to just say thank you everyone that's, still stuck around with the channel and still hangs out and still chills in the live chat and stuff. I do greatly appreciate you all still sticking by me even though I've not really done as much this year when it comes to video wise. I've done a lot of streams recently, I'll admit, and I think that's what I'll probably do more often. I think I enjoy the streaming a little bit more personally when it comes to videos recently. Like, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy making videos, like long form content, for example, like Nutfort. Like that kind of video, I enjoy making. But the problem is the YouTube algorithm, baby. It fucks you over if you try and make something cool or have fun, or God help me, you deviate from like your usual content, right? So, um, yeah, we'll get into that later on in the video. But you know, it's been a great year for streams. It's been an alright year for videos, I would say. It's been okay, nothing groundbreaking. But like I said, I've been kind of focusing more on streaming this year, and you guys may have noticed that too, as I've been kind of preparing myself mentally for what will be coming in 2026, as there's quite a lot of stuff coming next year for the channel. And, well, let's get into all of that right now. But first, let's go ahead and thank the moderators and the channel members. So let's first thank the moderators, and these people I trust quite a lot, and I genuinely appreciate these guys being around and helping out with the channel, moderating chat, making sure everything's a-okay, fine and dandy, no trouble going on, of course. So, first of all, I would like to say thank you, moderators. You guys are freaking legendary, and you guys single-handedly do help out the streams. You guys do way more than, honestly, than I could ever do when it comes to the live chat. And, you guys are absolute legends, personally. So, let's, I guess, get on to the list, as, we usually do. And just a friendly reminder, this is in no particular order, so don't think I'm doing favoritisms and shit. I am just reading, what it says on the YouTube settings where you can see like the channel moderators. So I'm gonna do it from the top all the way to the bottom. So let's get right into it right now, starting with the Gaming Jew, Spook Pie, UG Outlaw, Relicane, Ben, Liam, who's also my brother, Go Burns or GB, Red the Ape Dinosaur, Jade, Safi Hibiscus, Jess, also known as the Gaming Jew's wife, Fat Chinese Gaming, Dark Meadow Wolf, Riley Black Fox, Henry the Bowler, Subway, Tweech, Snake Freesia, Tank Engine Jr., Mono Browman, Void Amy J, TJ Lever, Victor, Bob, Mr. Tay Daniel, and finally, the legend himself, Fernando the Sheep Taco Man. So, thank you all. You guys, you are absolute legends. You guys like I said, you guys single-handedly help out the channel. You guys are probably the reason why, we are still here to this day. One of the main reasons I would say. So, thank you guys. You guys are absolute legends. And, I do genuinely appreciate y'all. And it does mean a lot. It does mean a lot that you guys do hang out in the chat, have fun, and just, like I said, help out whenever things on the rare occasion get a bit funky. So I do appreciate you guys nonetheless. Now, let's get into real quick the channel members. Now, the channel members are people that they go even further, if I'm being honest. Like, I'd say these guys and gals, we're inclusive. These guys and gals are legends. These people, they help me out quite a lot, and I'm just surprised that even after all these years, they're still here, and they're still just hanging out, and I do greatly appreciate all of them. And this even includes people that were gifted memberships. You know, channel memberships, they are completely optional. You are not forced in any way, shape, or form to partake in the channel memberships. I just have it there for people that want to, and especially with the current economy right now, I'd rather you don't, waste your money on little old me. But if you really want to, I I greatly appreciate you nonetheless, and thank you nonetheless for choosing to support me. And so this is gonna include both gifted and standard channel members. So I will be reading both together. So anyway, let's do just that. So starting from the bottom, going slowly to the top, we have Tweech, Fernando, Red, UG Outlaw, Fat Chinese Gaming, Amy M95, Extreme Memes, Jade, Gibson, Sinistar, Evil Rain, OG, Tafis OG, Grant McNally, FMS MC, Pharaoh, Rufus the Red, Doomboy YT, and Mikey Ritani. I hope I didn't butcher your the last part of your name, dude, but we'll just say, for simplicity, Mikey. So, thank you all the channel members, both gifted and also standard people that just buy the membership. I do greatly appreciate you guys. It does help out. Like I said, I mean, for me, I've talked about this several times. I've never really technically made a penny on YouTube. All of that money goes directly to my family. So I do greatly appreciate you guys nonetheless for choosing to help support me and the channel, and I guess also in a way my family as well through the channel memberships. And it does mean a lot. It does mean a lot to me, right? And like I said, I'm gonna be trying to do a lot more for the channel memberships next year. I know I've said that before. Like, I think I said that last year, but unfortunately that never materialized. But I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna keep trying. Now, whether that ages well or not is, to it's to be, I guess determined. We'll have to wait and see what happens from January 1st to December 31st of 2026, right? So, yeah. Again, massive thank you to the members, new and old. I do greatly appreciate you, nonetheless. Right. Now the part most people are probably here for. Plans for 2026, as I have been bragging and boasting about many of the things I have planned for the upcoming year, and trust me, there's quite a lot I have planned for 2026. You guys are going to be very, very, very surprised with the amount of things I have planned. And let's get right into that right now. So, at the start of this month of January 2026, the first Let's Play of 2026 will be. Yes, you guys are going to kind of be shaking your heads when you hear this, but it is going to be GTA 5 one more time. Now, you may be asking, why am I doing GTA 5 once again? I did that, in 2024. Why am I doing it again? Well, my main reason for doing it again is because with GTA 6 potentially, right, Rockstar releasing in 2026, and I know I said this with the last one, but bear with me, folks. Um, I've decided I'm gonna go replay GTA 5 one more time and do the other heists that I never did in the original playthrough. So I'm gonna do like the loud approach, for example, for the big one, for example, or the loud approach on the what is it, the jewelry store. So basically, I'm going to be doing that alternate approaches, and maybe I'll change Michael, Franklin, and Trevor up from how I did it last year. Who knows? We'll see what happens, really. But like I said, it's going to be an alternate playthrough from what I did a few years ago. After GTA 5's replay, the final playthrough, I have decided that like originally I had plans to do Shadows Generations in between that period because I wanted to do another game outside of my comfort zone. But I thought about it more and more. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that off for a while. Maybe I will do that later in the year. But the reason why I am putting it off for now is because I kind of want to test something out for this year. And you may be wondering, what is that? Well, recently I have reset up my PS3 after so many years. And we did a test stream, and it worked bloody brilliantly. So, I've decided I'm going to do some Let's Plays on the PS3. Sorry for the yawn, by the way. I am a little bit knackered when I'm recording this video, so if you have me yawning, I do apologize. But yeah, I've decided I am going to do some PS3 Let's Plays. And I actually have quite a few games currently, so let me just get them real quick, because they're right next to me on my desk. I've got about 5 games, or technically 6 games, really, that we can Let's Play. So, from the top, we can go for Call of Duty World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, GTA 4, and its DLCs, Lost in the Damned and The Ballad of Gay Tony. So, that's what we may end up doing, folks. I've been wanting to do this for a while, actually, when it comes to a Let's Play on, some PS3 games, and not just that, but even GTA 4. It's one of my favorite video games of all time, GTA 4 is, and I would love to finally replay it, which I would like to actually do after the GTA 5 replay. So that is why Shadow Generations is kind of on hold as of now, so to speak, when it comes to the Let's Play menu sort of thing. And another game I plan on Let's Playing as well is not just, Shadow Generations eventually at some point, but regarding this game, I plan on playing it the moment it releases. And that game is James Bond 007 First Light, which is the new James Bond game that is now releasing in May. It was meant to release in March, so yay. That's kind of annoying. So I've kind of got to, you know, I guess prolong the wait or do something during the wait before May, I guess, May 27th. So that's going to be fun. So, yeah, we're probably going to maybe throw in some of those PS3 Let's Plays into the mix while we wait, maybe. We'll see what happens. But, like I said, we got those coming up. And of course, if it fucking releases this year, the creme de la creme, GTA Bo fucking 6, baby. So, yes, I plan on doing GTA 6 as a Let's Play when that releases in 2026. If it releases in 2026, of course. So, I'm looking very much forward to that. I think everyone's looking forward to that. Let's just be real. But as of now, GTA 6 isn't really on my mind as of right now when it comes to the agenda of the channel. It is gonna still be part of the content of the channel when it does release, as I actually do have plans to eventually move to GTA 6 full time after it officially releases and I'm able to you know do content on the online. So I'll probably do some guides when that releases and maybe even some live streams, like some fun live streams like I did back in the day. We'll see what happens, right? And another thing I also would like to bring up is, well, because I brought up GTA, the series involving GTA. I have quite a few series recently that I've been doing. As you guys may know, I do 2 series with GB at the moment. Grade That Mission, which is a brand new series we've recently started. We started it a few days ago, we did. As of recording this video, we started it with like a contact mission that one of GB's viewers made, and then the recent episode, which is currently out as now, it's on the community post if you want to watch it. We reviewed a mission that Snake made in GTA Online as well, so keep an eye out for that. That series is not going anywhere, and for the record, that's going to be on GB's channel, so you don't need to worry about never really missing an episode here. Don't worry, it's going to be on GB's channel. It's I guess he's like the main host. I'm kind of like I'm kind of like his Robin. He's like the Batman of the series, you know. So, yeah, that series is still going to be happening. So keep an eye out on GB's channel. Or most of you already subbed to him anyway, so you should be fine. And another thing involving me and GB is our other series on GT Online, Living Legal. Now, it's been a quick minute, admittedly, since we've last done an episode. We last did an episode, I think it was like the 1 year anniversary video we made, where we were like going over some updates we've done to the rules. I guess technically we can count that as an episode purely just because it's, us debriefing you guys over some things. I don't know. I guess maybe a mini episode, right? Maybe it's a mini episode. So the last true episode, I think it was like on my channel. Um, so yeah, the next episode will probably be on GB's channel, so keep an eye out for that. It's going to be whenever GB and I have the time to do another episode because, we've just been very busy when it comes to, like, real life stuff me and GB have. And so, unfortunately, we haven't just had the time to arrange a time and a date during the weekend, or even the week, for a matter of fact, to do another episode. We've just been really, really busy. And, you know, hopefully, 2026, the grand return of Living Legal will happen. Which, speaking of a grand return, another series I also started this year. I know I have a habit of starting series and not finishing them. The Road to Versailles. Someone was going to ask about that one, right? So, Road to Versailles. I'll admit, I kind of procrastinated on that one, maybe a little bit, but understand, understand a little bit, folks. It's not my fault. It's the OG Heist System's fault. We can't bloody, do OG Heist solo or like 2 player. If we could do it 2 player, then this series would have been over a long time ago. But sadly, we can't do pack standard 2 man. So I think in 2026 we should hopefully be able to continue where we left off. We are gonna try and do more episodes like next year, and I have been talking to some people, and we are gonna hopefully get some more people to help out with the series because I understand that a lot of the other main people that are involved in the series, they're not as available as they used to be. I mean, Jade, she's a mother. She's got 2 kids, so she's kind of busy on that front. Dan, he's got a lot of things going on himself, and as I mentioned, GB, he's busy with his real life. UG, he's got work, for example, and so it's kind of like fuck. I've got to balance things out, and then Bob and I, we're practically really the only people that are mostly available. There are rare occasions where Bob like isn't available, but you know, other than that, really, it's like it's just me and Bob pretty much in the waiting room. But I understand because real life, like everyone has things going on, so I'm not gonna like hold it against like the RTV crew just because they're not able to make it to an episode, right? So yeah, hopefully next episode of RTV will commence in 2026, and obviously I'll let people know when it's happening. But like I said, we got some more people hopefully joining us for 2026 on the series, so all's well that ends well, right? And well, to wrap up the GTA talk, I guess let's talk about some other games that I do on the channel as well. As you guys know, I don't really just do GTA, I also do a plethora of other games. For example, Payday 3, Black Ops Zombies. I know those, when you hear those, like especially modern day Black Ops Zombies, kind of gets you into a little bit of a chuckle, right? But let's get into Payday 3 first, real quick. So, I know I'm one of the 3 people that still probably play Payday 3 unironically. You can bully me if you want. But it's a guilty pleasure. It's a guilty pleasure, and I still enjoy it. I still have fun whenever I'm playing it. So that's why I still play it and stream it every now and then. Um, Even if the game is pretty much on the verge of death, right? I mean, I said this before, and I'll say it again. I will be covering the game until it's death, right? I mean, as long as I still enjoy it and I still enjoy streaming it with you guys and hanging out on the streams, I'm gonna keep streaming it until, like I said, until the game is over and well done, which probably will be this year. Who knows? I mean, I have some streams I kind of want to do checking out Payday 3 recently because they've done like a new update for the skill system, and not just that, but they're also releasing a new heist in January. So you'll probably see two back-to-back streams on Payday 3 in January, and yeah, just keep an eye out for that, folks. So, like I said, I still plan on covering the game somewhat regularly, if you will. I mean, I'm not gonna be covering it every day. I'm just gonna stream it when the time's, right, and I'm in the mood to play it. Me and the boys are in the mood to play it, of course, like me, TJ, and, Relic, for example, right? And we're gonna, cover the game and have fun in our own way, if you will. um, so yeah, Payday 3 is still going to be a thing in 2026. And another thing I would also like to add is Black Ops Zombies, or more or less Black Ops 7 Zombies. You guys may have recalled when Reckoning released and the ending cutscene was, found, and obviously the main quest was solved. I said I was not going to cover BO7 Zombies. And then I just I'll admit, the marketing got me, and not just that, but I got the game, as a gift, from a friend. So yeah, I mean, I guess I'm playing this game regardless now. So hey, I ain't complaining. Free game, right? And a free Vault edition. So um, yeah, I'm still gonna be covering BO7 Zombies and all of its maps when they release. And I may also cover the survival maps when they release too, even if they're just like small little bits, right? I mean, we'll still be doing that regardless. So yeah, BO7 Zombies is still going to be covered. You'll still get your first attempt video and the boss fight video, and who knows what else with BO7 Zombies I'll end up doing it with. But yeah, don't worry, I'm in the same camp. Zombies is in a bit of an interesting state itself right now. So hopefully he can get out of that, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. But yeah, it's basically BO7 for you guys. I'm still gonna cover the game when the new maps release, obviously. And I guess what else is there to mention? Oh yeah! Now, I mentioned earlier on in the video about the PS3 and how I'm gonna try and do PS3 Let's Plays. Well, not just that, but also I plan on maybe doing some game night streams as well on PS3, where I just play some classic COD zombies like, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, World at War. Um, so I'm gonna probably do those as well, whenever I get a chance in 2026. So like in like the cool down in between Let's Plays, like I said, we've got quite a lot of Let's Plays at this current moment for 2026. Like I said, GTA 5, you got the PS3 Let's Plays, and then, Shattered Generations at some point, James Bond, First Light. We got quite a lot on the table at this current moment, so it's kind of like, damn, we're eating good, I guess, when it comes to the Let's Play department of 2026. So, like I said, just keep an eye out for all of that, and, like I said, it should hopefully happen soon in 2026. I guess one more thing I want to say is just this is kind of a thing in general. This isn't even like content related now. This is just me talking from the heart. Thank you all so much for being here, for supporting the channel, hanging out in the live chat, and just being in this community in general. It does mean a lot to me. Like, I honestly, I still don't even think I deserve to be where I'm at, personally. I still don't think I deserve to be where I'm at, if I'm being honest. But I am grateful nonetheless for you guys being here, and, for being here for as long as you guys have been. Like I said, you guys have changed my life in a big way, and I am genuinely appreciative of all of you here. So, thank you everyone for watching the stream. Not watching the stream. Why am I saying the stream? Fuck, I'm still in live stream mode. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit knackered, if I'm being honest. Thank you all for watching the video today, and You know, if this is like the last time I see you guys before 2026, have a great new year, man. Like and woman, you know, I'm being, you know, gender inclusive, wokies. God, that fucking word's so dumb. Point, but for real, you know, whatever you identify as, just have a great new year, man, and like just have a good time, have fun, have a good day, and you know, just enjoy it. You know, um, we're probably gonna do another test stream early on next year, so keep an eye out for that as well, folks. Um, but again, I just want to thank you all for being here. You guys are absolutely amazing. Um, yeah, 2026 should be hopefully a good year for us. In the real world, who knows? But in the channel world, so to speak, it should hopefully be a fun time. So, yeah, as always, I guess it's been me, Kane, and well, first of all, if you did enjoy the video, do feel free to leave a like. If you're new around here, do consider subscribing. I guess do all the YouTubey crap if you want. Feel free to do the YouTubey crap. You know, join the Discord server, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Twitter, I'm very opinionated. Instagram, like I said, I just, you know, I say this all the time on stream. I just shit post on there, so you're not really missing out on much if you if you do go there, of course. But yeah, I just want to again say, you know, thank you all for watching, and as always, it's been me, Kane, and I'll see you guys in 2026. Bye, guys.